That's right.
What's the purpose of creating a garden, but yet not going to get the stuff out the garden when it grows?
That's right, that's right.
My grandfather used to have a garden in his yard, and I used to love to help him when it was time to garden. Check this out. I didn't want to help plant the seed, but I wanted to help watch the seed, okay? Yeah. I didn't want to get my hands dirty when I was younger. So I watched Granddaddy dig up the dirt. I watched Granddaddy plant the seed. I watched Granddaddy, if it won't no rain, I watched him go out there and water the ground so that the seed could get the nutrients that it needed. I watched Granddaddy move the squirrels away and the birds away so that they wouldn't take up the harvest that was getting ready to spring forth. I would always run outside. I wanted to look at the tomato vines. I wanted to look at the cucumber vines. I wanted to look at all that to see if anything had grew from the seeds that we had planted. And I remember one day, just as plain as day, I saw a green tomato on the line. And I said, Granddaddy, we got a tomato. Can I pull it off now? He said, no, if you pull it now, it ain't going to be what you want it to be. He said, you're pulling it too early. He said, but you got to keep letting that thing grow. And I said, okay. I let it grow for a little while longer. And then I finally said, Granddaddy, can I pull it? He said, go ahead and pull it. Guess what? I never would have had a tomato if I never went out to the garden to pull it. Let me talk to y'all in here. Some of y'all waiting on tomatoes to just show up at your doorstep. But God said, no, in this season, you got to get out there in the harvest. You got to get out there in the ground. And you got to learn how to wait until your tomato grow. And you pull it for yourself. Stop waiting on UPS to send something to your door when you ain't work for nothing. David said, I gotta work.
Yes.
Let me get all my tears out now, because when I go to war for my stuff, I can't let the enemy see me cry.
Right.
Too many of us are crying in front of the enemy.
Right.
Let me say that again. Too many of us are crying in front of the enemy.
Yes.
You wonder why the enemy keep messing with you, because you're showing him a sign of weakness.
Yes.
You are stronger than what you really are.
Yes, God.
Wipe your tears. Cry when you get back home.
That's right.
When you go to war, wipe your tears. David, he went to God about his situation. Yeah. Who do you go to when you got issues?
Thank you, Father.
You on Facebook with your issues?
No.
You calling your prayer partner with your issues? Calling your family members with your issues? When was the last time you just called out to God with your issues?
Yes, God.
See, here's the problem. We run to everybody else, but who knows if they're praying for you or against you.
That's true.
This season, God said he's going to recover your prayers.
Thank you,
The
God.
prayers that you prayed with other people that you thought reached heaven.
Yes, God. Thank you, Lord.
But they had somebody intercepting your prayers.
Thank you, Jesus.
God said this year you're getting ready to recover those prayers.
Thank you.
The prayer you prayed for happiness,
Thank you, Lord.
the person that was causing you to be unhappy intercepted your prayer.
Thank you, Lord.
God said in this season there are no more interceptions.
Thank you, God.
You're getting ready to recover your prayer.
Thank you, God.
David went into prayer, but David did not complain while he was in prayer. Too many of us, we go to God for help, but we're complaining about the help that God already sent us.
Yes, God. Thank you,
How can you expect God to bless you if you're complaining about what he already did?
Thank you, God.
And then David prayed for direction. Shall I pursue
Yes, Lord.
after
God.
them? David prayed for direction. But then David waited for God to answer. David waited on God's response before he went to war, because war can kill you.
Yes, God. Thank you, Lord.
So I need to know that this is the fight that God ordained for me.